Page number 9. 3 plus 7, for that plus 10 minus 7 minus 2, for that minus 10 plus 8 plus 1. Answer is 9. Next, 5 plus 3 plus 4, for that plus 10 minus 6 minus 9, for that minus 10 plus 1. Answer is 3. Next, 4 plus 5 minus 2 plus 9, for that plus 10 minus 1. Answer is 16. Next, 6 plus 1 plus 8, for that plus 10 minus 2 minus 1, for that minus 5 plus 4. Answer is 14. Next, 7 plus 5, for that plus 10 minus 5 plus 8, for that plus 10 minus 2 minus 8, for that minus 10 plus 2. Answer is 12. Next, 4 plus 4, for that plus 5 minus 1 plus 8, for that plus 10 minus 2 minus 1. Answer is 15. Next, 7 plus 4, for that plus 10 minus 6 minus 3, for that minus 10 plus 7 plus 9, for that plus 10 minus 1. Answer is 17. Next, 6 plus 7, for that plus 10 minus 3, for minus 3 minus 5 plus 2 plus 5 minus 8. Answer is 10. Next, 3 plus 1 plus 4, for that plus 5 minus 1 minus 2. Answer is 6. Next, 6 plus 7, for that plus 10 minus 3, for minus 3 minus 5 plus 2 minus 9, for that minus 10 plus 1 plus 1, for that plus 5 minus 4. Answer is 5. Next, 5 plus 6, for that plus 10 minus 4, for minus 4 minus 5 plus 1 minus 8, for that minus 10 plus 2 plus 9, for that plus 10 minus 1. Answer is 12. Next, 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 6, for answer is 7. Next, 7 plus 5, for that plus 10 minus 5 minus 3, for that minus 5 minus 10 plus 7 plus 9, for that plus 10 minus 1. Answer is 18. Next, 6 plus 5, for that plus 10 minus 5 minus 8, for that minus 10 plus 2 plus 8, for that plus 10 minus 2. Answer is 11. Next, 2 plus 3, for that plus 5 minus 2 minus 5 plus 5. Answer is 5. Next, 3 plus 3, for that plus 5 minus 2 plus 8, for that plus 10 minus 2, for the minus 2 minus 5 plus 3 minus 1. Answer is 13. Next, 3 plus 2, for that plus 5 minus 3 plus minus 3, for that minus 5 plus 2 plus 8, for that plus 10 minus 2. Answer is 10. Next, 2 plus 6 plus 1 minus 1. Answer is 8. Next, 1 plus 3 plus 7, for that plus 10 minus 3 minus 3, for that minus 10 plus 7. Answer is 8. Next, 2 plus 6 plus 6 for that, plus 10 minus 4 for that, minus 5 plus 1 again minus 6 for that, minus 10 plus 4 for that, plus 5 minus 1. Answer is 8. Next, 7 minus 6 plus 2 plus 3 for that, plus 5 minus 2. Answer is 6. Next, 1 plus 2 minus 5 minus 2. Answer is 6. Next, 7 plus 2 minus 8 plus 4 for that, plus 5 minus 1. Answer is 5. Next, 2 plus 9 for that, plus 10 minus 1 minus 4 for that, minus 10 plus 6 plus 6 for that, plus 10 minus 4 for minus 4, minus 5 plus 1. Answer is 13. Next, 4 plus 6 for that, plus 10 minus 4 plus 6 minus 8 for that, plus minus 10 plus 2. Answer is 8. Next, 7 plus 8 for that, plus 10 minus 2 minus 6 for that, minus 10 plus 4 plus 5 for that, plus 10 minus 5. Answer is 14. Next, 8 plus 1 plus 6 for that, plus 10 minus 4 minus 1 for that, minus 5 plus 4. Answer is 14. Next, 9 plus 4 for that, plus 10 minus 6 minus 1 plus 7. Answer is 19. Next, 6 plus 5 for that, plus 10 minus 5 1 minus 3 for that, minus 10 plus 7. Answer is 9. Next, 7 plus 8 for that, plus 10 minus 2 plus 7 for that, plus 10 minus 3 for minus 3, minus 5 plus 2 minus 8 for that, minus 10 plus 2. Answer is 14.